Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. After this man gets done introducing the next person, it's one of the governing bodies of Jehovah Witnesses, one of the seven that's supposed to know history, dates, and everything. And you're going to hear one of his doctrines. And people, I'd like for you to do me a favor. When I get done with his interview on this part of the video, let me show you from the Bible and true facts that one of their doctrines is not right, it's wrong, it's a lie. How you want to look at it, it's incorrect. And I'm going to use the Bible first, and we go from there. So let's go ahead and hear what he got to say.
Brother Steve Lett develops an intriguing theme. When was the Babylonian exile? Listen.
How would you answer that question? You probably would say, that's an easy question. The Babylonian exile went from 607 to 537 BCE. And your answer would be correct. In fact, we'd have to give you a gold star for that answer.
And this doctrine, what you just heard, conflict with everything that I have learned when I came out of Jehovah Witnesses. When was the city of Jerusalem destroyed? 607 or 587? People, it was in all our doctrines, books, magazines, everything, that God destroyed Jerusalem in the first temple of Solomon in 607 BCE. But there's another problem. I found out doing research, not on jws.org, real research by typing in a king name, just one king's name, and I was able to determine from that king that 607 was a lie. Because this king has something to do with Daniel, and from Daniel 1, verse 1, will prove that 607 is a lie. And then I'll show you some of the research I found, and you can determine after the end of this. I'm going to have a small pop quiz, and you tell me, do you still believe 607 Jerusalem fell? Or are you going to hear and listen to the truth date 587? So let's turn to the Bible and see this evidence I'm going to bring out. So we're going to listen to.
The Book of Daniel. In the third year of the reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came to Jerusalem and besieged it. And the Lord gave Jehoiakim, king of Judah, into his hand, with some of the articles of the house of God, which he carried into the land of Shinar, to the house of his God. and he brought the articles into the treasure house of his God. Then the king instructed Ashpenaz, the master of his eunuchs, to bring some of the children of Israel and some of the king's descendants and some of the nobles, young men in whom there was no blemish, but good-looking, gifted in all wisdom, possessing knowledge and quick to understand, who had ability to serve in the king's palace, and whom they might teach the language and literature of the Chaldeans. And the king appointed for them a daily provision of the king's delicacies, and of the wine which he drank, and 3 years of training for them, so that at the end of that time they might serve before the king. Now from among those of the sons of Judah were Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. To them the chief of the eunuchs gave names. He gave Daniel the name Belteshazzar, to Hananiah, Shadrach, to Mishael, Meshach, and to Azariah, Abednego.
Back to verse 1.
The book of Daniel. In the 3rd year of the reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came to Jerusalem and besieged it. And the Lord gave Jehoiakim, king of Judah, into his hand, with some of the articles of the house of God, which he carried into the land of Shinar, to the house of his God.
Okay, let's stop there. Nebuchadnezzar came from Babylon to Jerusalem and besieged it. He took gold, silver, things, and took it back to his kingdom. And also in verse 1, it was the 3rd year of reign of Jehoiakim, the king of Judah. So let's find out when the date of Jehoiakim became king, and you can determine when Nebuchadnezzar destroyed the first temple. Because Jehoiakim was, well, I'm going to let you see it for yourself. This is a coin of him. And you notice down, this is information who he is. He was born in 635 and died 598. He was the king of Judah for what year? 608 to 598. That's when he died. Jehovah's Witnesses, you claim 607 is when Jerusalem fell. By Daniel's prophecy, that would be inaccurate because this guy was king between 609 and 608. Here's some more information. Every time when we do research, Jehovah's Witnesses, we do it for you. Because your governing body has been lying to you for many, many years. In the year of 605, it's called recorded capture of Jerusalem. And 597, when he took one of the kings, which only was able to serve for 3 months under King Nebuchadnezzar, he took him away. He appointed Zechariah. So if you take a little bit of mathematics, Jehovah's Witnesses, you can do it yourself. Number 3, Jehoiakim. He was a king, 609 to 597. Number 4, here's this one. He only reigned about 3 months. He was exiled to Babylon. Zedekiah, he was put in his place. 597, died 586. 586, 587, Jerusalem fell and was destroyed. The first temple was destroyed. Now, Jehovah's Witnesses, here's the thing for you. Why is your governing bodies lying to you? These records and proof that Nebuchadnezzar came in 597, appointed King Zechariah to be king. He was appointed in 607. He was appointed 11 years before 607. So the pop quiz, Jehovah's Witnesses, is you can Google the king name, Zechariah, or how you want to say the guy's name. You can Google his name for yourself. Then you can determine, is your governing body telling you the truth or facts and proof that Jehoiakim was the third king to the last king, and he was the king in the Daniel chapter 1 and 1. The proof is there, Jehovah's Witnesses and people. All you got to do is you just do research. So the question is, why are you falling for these men? These men are liars. They're dishonest. And they claim to be the anointed and claiming to be called spiritual Jews. Well, remember what the thing I always use? Revelation 2:9, Revelation 3:9, that anyone, even these men who call themselves Jews, are liars. Or in this case, who calls themselves spiritual Jews and use the word Jews, are liars. So that means you're following liars. And your synagogues, it mentioned in Revelation 2:9, the synagogues of Satan, that is what your kingdom halls are. That is what your New York new headquarters is going to be called. Basically, the headquarters of Satan the devil. Now, you want to learn the real truth about when Jerusalem fell, which Jehovah's Witnesses, I hope you see this and learn that you've been lied about the Jews, which they are God's chosen people by the Bible, which you don't use. The Jewish Virtual Library. Just go in there, look for history, and then the temples, and you'll find the first temple in the 10th century, was it 587? No! That's what you wish it was, Jehovah's Witnesses. You wish that it would say 607, but it doesn't. It says 587 BCE. So that means the Jews got to be God's chosen people because they know in the truth about their own temple when your governing body doesn't even know the truth themselves. And they're supposed to be inspired by God. Why would God let them not to tell them the real truth about The first temple. Thank you.